There's obviously various different things you can do if you want to level up, if you're trying to become the best version of yourself. There's so many things you can do on your personal development journey that will help you get there. But in my personal opinion, there's three main ones that I think every single young man needs to be focusing on. Now, I'm not saying the things I'm not going to mention in this video are not important. I'm just saying these three main ones that I'm going to mention are by far the most important because they've helped me grow the most. They've helped me improve the most. And I think they're just, in general, the highest ROI things you can focus on at this age. If you put all your focus and energy into these three things, you will become a different person. Even within 6 months of just putting all your energy into these three things, you will quite literally be a different individual. They're all important in their own right, but in my personal opinion, the last one could potentially be the most important. Starting with the first one, and that is fitness. I quite simply would not be where I am in life if it wasn't for fitness, if it wasn't for bodybuilding. I've been bodybuilding for 6 years now, and it's quite literally changed me as a person. We can get into the basic things of like, yes, you look good, you look in the mirror, you feel immense sense of pride when you look at yourself in the mirror because no one else has built a good physique for you, no one else has put the work in for you, no one has stuck to the meal plan for you. You've all done it yourself. We all know that that is a very big component and a big benefit of fitness. But in my personal opinion, it's more about the lessons that you learn, the discipline, the patience, the consistency, and these lessons that you can learn at a very, very young age. I started training at 16 years old, and now I've learned these lessons. I don't think I would have learned these lessons if it wasn't for bodybuilding, or maybe I wouldn't have learned them as young as I did. And they're very, very important to learn because they can be applied to every single area of your life. Like discipline, patience, consistency can obviously be applied to business, being patient with results, being consistent, turning up when you don't feel like it. I don't feel like doing my work every day, but I get it done because I want to see the results. If I didn't learn that from bodybuilding, I don't know how much money I'd be making right now, if I'm being real. In my opinion, it's also one of these things that doesn't take a lot of effort to get right. Like, you quite simply just don't eat shit. You don't eat bad foods. You go to the gym 3 to 5 times a week, 7 if you're a fucking madman like me. But also it's like £25 for a membership, £30 for a membership. Of course, eating can get quite expensive, but you can eat decently well for not that expensive. It doesn't take a genius to start eating well, and it's not going to cost you that much. But you need to be getting high quality foods because it is an investment. A lot of people shy away from investing into grass-fed food and eating a lot of eggs because it's quite expensive, but this is an investment into you. And if your physique is in check and you're eating the right foods, you will operate on a higher level. The second thing I want to talk about is expanding your knowledge. And one of the ways I do this is by reading books. I don't know if you can see the books behind me, but I read 20 pages every single day. I've been an avid reader since the age of about 19, and it's quite literally changed my life. So I went to Thailand in April of this year, and I'm not the most business savvy person. Of course, I know quite a lot about business and entrepreneurship and stuff like that, but I'm not quite established in that industry. I don't make 20 grand a month, 50 grand a month like some of the people that I was meeting. But some of the books that I've read, I was able to sort of bring up in conversation, and I was able to like pose as a more interesting individual through the books that I've read. And if you're someone that hasn't got a lot of life experience, you can gain life experience through reading these books, through people that have gone through hard things, have achieved amazing things, or quite simply just reading books that are going to improve your mindset, philosophical books. You can learn a lot from quite a young age. Like, you got to think, it takes decades to build life experience. If you don't have any, just read books and you're going to gain knowledge that you would never have ever got if you didn't start reading. And once again, it's one of these things that's quite a low cost investment, low time investment. Reading 20 pages in the morning takes me about 30 minutes. It takes me 30 minutes because I like digesting everything I read, and I jot everything down. And like, a book is like £15, £20, £30 sometimes, but it is quite simply one of the highest ROI things you can do at a young age. It's going to improve your vocabulary. You're going to be able to have different thoughts. You're going to be able to quite simply just sit down and have 30 minutes to fill your brain with positivity. I feel, I read in the morning. So the first thing I do is I have a cold shower, go upstairs, take my supplements, read my 20 pages, and I'm filling my mind with positive thoughts. And it sets my day up correctly, especially if you're reading a book about mindset or law of attraction or business or whatever. You're instantly putting good thoughts into your mind, and you're basically programming your mind for the day. It is very, very beneficial. The last thing I want to talk about is earning money, and specifically earning money online. Now, why do I say this? When you earn money online, you have the freedom to do whatever you want, the freedom to be your own boss, the freedom to have your own schedule. And that's one of the best things you can have as a young man. I've worked jobs. This time last year, I was working one job as a teaching assistant, which I actually did enjoy. Very purposeful job, but obviously the pay in education is not great. But the second job I had was at Sainsbury's, and I was stacking shelves, dealing with rude customers. And I was like, holy fucking shit, like this it's genuinely shit. You don't want to be, you know, especially when the job I had at Sainsbury's, I had a boss I didn't really respect. He was very rude to me, overweight, fat. And I was like, bro, why the fuck should I take advice from you? So I started TikTok Shop in January, changed my life, earned 5K my first month. And since then, I've been able to have multiple income streams online. And it's such a fucking powerful thing that I can say whatever I want. I don't need a boss to tell me what to do. I can go and see my mum at 10 a.m. and not have to ask for time off and shit like that. It's very, very good. And I think as a young man, you need to be earning your own money, especially online, because you have the freedom to do whatever you want. And we live in a world now where you don't have to work an hour to get paid £12. There's ways you can literally work 20 minutes a day and get paid 50 quid, 100 quid a day. It's very, very easy. You just need to have the right systems in place. The ways I personally earn money is obviously TikTok Shop, reselling, and digital drop shipping. I teach all these things in my community. So if you're interested in earning money online and taking yourself to the next level, go and check out my community's link down below. But if you're really serious on personal development and you want to get to your goals faster, book a one-to-one call with me, link down below also. But boys, in my opinion, these are the main 3 things you should be focusing on as a young man. They're quite simply the highest ROI things. Of course, earning money online and making money online is a harder thing to grasp because there is a learning curve to it. But going to the gym and reading and gaining knowledge, these are all low time investment, low cost investment things. They're going to give you substantial returns. So in my personal opinion, if you're not focusing on these things and you want to change your life, focus on these things. And in 6 months, you will genuinely become a completely different person. Boys, it's been a pleasure. I hope this video has been valuable to you. If you want more value from me, daily reels, daily Instagram stories, and go and follow me on Instagram. And if you enjoyed the video, be sure to like the video, sub to the channel, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.